Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we are continuing to work on the 2000 something fire damage RV. Alright, quick update. A lot of stuff. I filmed a lot, and there's so much that I didn't film, and there's days in between my filming. So if I'm talking about one thing and then later down the video you see me doing something that I said I was going to do the next day, that's the next day. So just keep that in mind. My filming, it's such a big project. It's not something like, oh, we're gonna do this. I just focus on one thing. It's more like a giant building in front of me, and I don't know where to start or where to finish. So yeah, so my footage, like I start editing and I realized a lot of stuff is just missing because it's same old stuff, and then there's stuff that is just days later, it's not like it's supposed to be. But anyway, just something to let you guys know if you guys figured it out or if you guys notice it. But otherwise, let's get to it. We're working on the RV today. All right guys, I am back. It's second day of this build. Last time I put some of this fiberglass stuff on and my camera died and I didn't film it. So before I left the other day, I made sure to put some on. But that's my first layer. And then over here, I also filled in this little hole where some of this was coming off and put some of the fiberglass and let it dry. And so my plan today is take all this off, and since I already took everything off on the front, this is all off, and focus on this back. So I want to get all this off all the way up top, and maybe start doing some bondo on this side. I have a lot of fiberglass to do, so I'm gonna start with this, smooth it all out, take a flat disc, rough this up, and then put another layer of fiberglass on. That way it'll dry by the time I'm working on that stuff and then that stuff. Alright guys, so I put my first layer of fiberglass over there and over here. I'm gonna let that dry. While that dries, I'm gonna tear apart this whole wall. It's about to get really dusty. Alright guys, welcome back. I had to go to the store and get some more stuff because this stuff right here is pain to take off. And I got this far and then I ran out of sandpaper. So while I was using this little grinder, I mean, look at these sizes differences. This and then this. And this one has a 7-inch pad thing, whatever. I was using that the other day, and that one just takes forever. And for me, I want to get this job done faster, and so this thing takes forever. It works, but it takes forever. This one is super heavy, so it does the job, but it's heavy. After doing this, my arms are just burning. So I had to go to the store and get some more resin, and I also picked up some 36 grit and 16, I think. But I'm hoping this thing does a really good job. This thing, look at this, it's like short. Then I also had to pick up some more resin hardener, and I picked up some fiberglass cloth. So I laid my first layer of the fabric or whatever it was, this stuff, and so I'm gonna sand this down and fill in with the cloth stuff, so it gives the strength or whatever not. But yeah, so this project is definitely a handful, and a little bit more than I expected. I didn't expect to do much of fiberglass except that spot over there, which I also gotta add some cloth to. But there's a lot of work, because a lot of damage, the heat damage was done to this wall, and so there's a good amount of fiberglass. And like right here, it's a low spot, so I'm gonna take this off, which is all air bubbled, and or like right here, it's a low spot, so I want to go in and add some more fiberglass to it. That way it builds it up, and it's stronger than just Bondo. But on this side, so far it's pretty good condition. There are some spots where it's kind of coming off, like right here, but I'm also gonna fill it in with a little bit of fiberglass. But my main thing is sand this down today and get it ready, because the faster I can get this off, the faster I can see what else I gotta deal with. I'm hoping that gallons can be enough to do all this fiber work. But yeah, so of course it's raining. It's raining all the time here, and I wanted to get this started on this wall, because when you sand, it gets really dirty, and I want to clean up as much as possible. Like the other day, I was sanding off all this and then the front over there, and I don't want to be sanding every day, and it looks like I'm gonna have to sand the third day. So I'm gonna leave this wall for the next video, when the person actually figures out this whole cover thing, whatever they got going on. And because I don't want to start sanding into here, because over there I'm taking off everything, and over here I have to blend it. So there's some damage here, a little bit less, and then it stops right here. But once I get into here, it's there's Bondo there, and we don't want to expose it to moisture, which it's all wet. And so also I want to be able to sand everything off and start bondoing. So hopefully there's no fiberglass damage, but I gotta get this done, and this thing's gonna take a few layers. because there's a pretty good hole. But yeah, so for meanwhile, I'm just gonna focus on fiberglass here and here, and then have everything screwed on, because the person's fixing all the stuff on the inside of the walls, because the foam pad also had heat damage. And so like here, like I can take off all the paint, but I can't go anywhere further because I need this to be flat, kind of like this one. Like over here, he got it kind of screwed on. It's not all the way on, but it's pretty straight, so I can kind of see where my low spots are, high spots. And so once I'll come in to do all the bundle work, then I can't do it until the other person gets it ready. So I'm gonna focus on this. I'm hoping really rough sandpaper I got, this one will do the job. But I also got a few more of the 36. Alright guys, so check this out. I got another layer of fiberglass, and it's getting built up slowly and slowly. I think I'm on the 5th layer now, 4th layer. But so far it looks good. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of this build, make sure you let me know below. And if you liked it, share, comment. I mean, you guys know what to do. But that's it for this episode. We will be back next episode with doing some body work, more fiberglass. There's gonna be a ton of fiberglass. Every wall's gonna get fiberglass. So a lot of it I'm not filming, because you guys don't want to see me put 30 layers on. I mean, 5 here, 7 here, 3 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. Like, I show a little bit, but I mean, I'm going to show a little bit, but a lot of times, like if I say I put a layer and it's about to dry, I also put another layers behind the scenes on top of that one. So a lot of my stuff is just not one layer, it's actually a bunch of layers that maybe on film looks like it's only a layer or 2. So something to keep in mind. There's a bunch of fiberglass, and I mean a bunch. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.